So I'm always on the lookout for some good trinkets that I can use to make charms out of. So I went to this place near me that has a bunch of vintage vendors inside of this one store. And I was looking at their mystery trinket jars, which were quite intriguing. And I wanted to find some cool jars to buy and open. So I thought I'd take you along with me. So then I found this jar, which was super intriguing to me. I love Kelly green and blue. So I settled on this jar and was excited to get it open to see what was inside. I may or may not have picked up a few of these mystery jars, but here's what I got in the first one. So here were some cool vintage beads that I could use, and a piece of vintage glass that was a lily pad, a little piece of coral, some more beads that I can use, some marbles. That was another shiny marble. I think this is like a wine stopper or some sort of bottle stopper. Vintage earring. Some more beads that I can do some cool things with. Some more marbles. I like marbles, actually. I'm thinking maybe I should start a marble collection because I got a lot of marbles in my jar. And these were these mini little teapots that were inside of the container. And I don't know if that was some sort of like kazoo or something. And it was a clip-on earring, another bead, another marble, a little trumpet, and this barrette. Oh my gosh, I had so many of those barrettes. That's so nostalgic. I love it. And then here we have a necklace with some vintage beads on it, which was pretty cool. I actually think I might wear that if I cleaned it up. It could be kind of cool with a pair of jeans and a white t-shirt. Another stopper. I'm gonna have lots of wine, alcohol stoppers with no bottles. And then here was an interesting little homemade piece with a button and a bead that somebody stuck some, I don't know, dried flowers out of. That was interesting. And then another wood piece. And this was some sort of like time capsule thingy jiggy. I don't know, it's kind of cool. Anyway, another marble. Another marble. And this vintage necklace was quite cool. I think I could take it apart and make something else out of it with those cool little vintage pieces. So we'll see what I can make with that. And then who didn't have one of these birdie blowers? Oh my gosh, that is very nostalgic. And a golf tee. Some little coins from someplace. Looks like a trading coin of some sort. And some dice, some kind of game. And I actually love this little green necklace. I think it's kind of cute. Here was a fun little Sesame Street sign. And I really like these beads. I think those were cute too. I'd really wear those. Then we had some more dice for a game. Another little wine stopper and a Coca-Cola bottle, which was kind of cool. A creepy grasshopper. I love that little Coke bottle, so cute. All right, what else we got in here? We have another bauble. A piece of blue glass. And that was an earring. Then we have another odd earring. And those were little beads that you could make a necklace out of. And then a dog tag. That was unexpected. So we got some cool things so far, and then got some, let's see, chip here, some sort of chip. And that was a glass piece, another marble, a blue marble, and some other odd little blue piece. I have no idea what it was for. And some more dice. Can never have too many dice, right? And then we have some little beads that you can make something with. I'm gonna try to make a cool necklace taking some of these other ones apart and putting them all together in some separate way. There we had another token, some more dice, and that was a cool little jewelry earring. It had like a green stone. I don't know if it was some sort of jade or some green stone there, and more beads. And we end it with a baseball chip from, I believe it's the Los Angeles Dodgers from 1984.